practice.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. At their own 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 52. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check 3. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. 1 here. Back 2 is the Mike. Mike back 2. Mike back 2.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down following a gain of 3. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Shoot!
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
46. I'm here all day. You're Mike 52, Mike 52. I got one.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
57. Check 24, check 24. 95.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Now it's Hines, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
It's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
That's good for a San Antonio 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons nothing.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Falcons 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't. No. Off. Check it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Check. Lucky.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch 2. Come off the ball. Come on.
19 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There we go. 480. Kill. 26.
On second down now. It's Hines, and he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On third down, Hines, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Hines, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Right here. Out. 26.
Here's Hines. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Watch the slant. Watch twitch. Hey, kill. 26.
On third down, Hines. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's go.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Rush in. Rush in. Watch out. Watch out.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And a solid run down inside the 30. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
On first down, it's Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They run again with Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 4-8. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Now a give, right side. Hines, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's Freeman. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shoot. Pick the edge. Come.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Back now in San Antonio. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe he's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He don't know no better. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
On second down, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Get that quarterback! And on! 47. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
26.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, it's Hines, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
26.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Everybody kill. 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard gain. It's
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Your trip is here.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Gets around him. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Wilson now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it. And my goodness, another interception. picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the home team here, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.